Good morning, and welcome back to Developing a Sound Mind. I'm Frederick Groth, and today we're going to continue this topic, and we're going to talk about, how can I put this? Hiring a coach. Biblical perspective and a scientific perspective. See, we've got to understand something. I've talked about this multiple times over the past couple of years. We have to learn to take 100% responsibility for our life and actions. Doesn't mean that everything that happens to us is 100% our fault, but our reaction and what we do with it is 100% our responsibility. How we react and how we take action toward the things that happen in our life. Whether we are directly responsible for the thing that happened, but we are always 100% responsible for the action we take when something happens. That point I will always talk about. Secondly, I've mentioned this a couple times now, we need help. We can take a responsibility and realize that I have to pull myself up by my bootstraps. I have to discipline myself. I have to do certain things myself. But there is something powerful about having someone alongside of you to give you assistance, to give you help, to help you ask the right questions, to bounce ideas off of, to ask suggestions, to ask advice. That's one of the reasons why I got into coaching, because number one, I needed a coach, and so I hired one, and I followed their training, and it helped me become a better person. And I constantly seek coaching or direction or advice from many different sources to help me implement what I know I need to implement. Because I don't know everything. And coaches don't know everything, but they're there with a certain set of skills and tools to give you direction or help you see the direction that you need to take. According to the Bible, it says in Proverbs that two are better than one. If one fall in the ditch, the other can help him up. If two are in the bed, one can help warm up the other one. And on it goes. It says in the New Testament that we ought to bear one another's burdens and so fulfill the law of Christ. There's a principle in the Torah that in the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses let everything be established. And then if we look into science shows us that what we invest in, what we put money into, what we put time into, we are more likely to appreciate and to follow through with. This idea that we want always something cheap and free, no. Dollar stores are making millions of dollars because people, want the cheap stuff. But they realize very quickly the cheap stuff don't last. So they constantly go back to the dollar store and the Dollarama because they have to replace what they bought all the time. So we get back to our point. I do these videos to help you. It is your responsibility to do something with these videos. It's your responsibility to work at developing a sound mind. Now, if you'd like some help, some more one-on-one advice, more one-on-one training, more one-on-one helping you find direction and purpose, then you can go to my website, fjgsuccessdevelopment.com, and you can look at the programs I offer, and we can get connected and see where that leads. Success development, sound mind development, is not easy, but it is important, and it is life-changing. And if you want to change your life, find a coach. Find somebody to help you ask the right questions of yourself, to point you into the direction of good programs that will help you make the right decisions and ask the right questions. So, something for you to think about, something for you to act upon. It's in your court. The ball is in your court. How will you play? How will you change your life? What will you do to have a sound mind? What are you willing to do to have a sound mind? God bless you. Have an amazing day. We'll see you next time on Developing a Sound Mind.